first glance, this Zara blazer might not seem that appealing, but I saw the potential and I had to get it. And today we're gonna create outfits out of it. How many? I don't know, but I'm gonna get in that closet over there and make as many outfits as I possibly can before I get tired. If you can hear by my breathing patterns now, we'll just have to see how far we get. Let's go. So one of the main cardinal rules that I have here on this channel, right? Because, this is my channel, I can set the rules how I see fit, is that any new item that you buy needs to go with at least 5 other things in your closet, because otherwise, what you buying it for? Now, there's some exceptions, special occasion things, and, the special occasion things is the only thing I can think of right now where there would be an exception for you to be buying something that you can only really wear once or twice. However, that is the rule that I use all the time when I am shopping, and I implore you to do the same. So this Zara blazer caught my eye because of the bat detail, right? Because that looks so cool. But little did I know until I actually got it that the button in the back could unbutton, making it like super cool. I love detailing like this because it makes an otherwise pretty simple blazer all of a sudden become like, oh, that's really cool. And for those of us over 40, and constantly getting, I haven't gone through the hot cold yet, although I've been hot cold all the time since even my 20s, because in the wintertime, I gotta bundle up so that I'm warm, but then I'm moving around so that I get hot, but it's cold outside, so I get hot cold. But anyway, for those of us experiencing personal summers, it's a little air conditioning vent back there. So I actually bought it in both a large and an extra large, and I kind of like the look of both. Like, I can make an argument for getting both sizes. So if you're looking to get this, I would say to get in your regular size and then maybe size up. And Zara sizing is all over the place, but thankfully they have size predictor things. You can, put in your stats, your height, your weight, your age, and it'll predict what size you would wear in a particular piece. Now, when I first put it on, it was kind of like, what are we doing here? It looks like you have on your dad's blazer. What's going on? So one thing that I like to do, especially as someone who is 5'9" and sometimes the sleeve length, be a little stingy, one of the first things I'll do is I'll roll the sleeves up. So this is the extra large. I'll show you the large in a second too. So that's one of the first things that I'll do. Another thing that I noticed about this jacket is that, especially with the extra large, the large does the same thing also. I have a little bit more room with the extra large, is that I do wish that there were some inside buttons here so that I could kind of do like a wrap button kind of thing. But I can get a brooch, and I thought I had my brooch up here so that I could kind of pin it and show you, but I realized it's on a coat from last winter that is in storage, and I wouldn't do it all of that. But you can get a really cute brooch and pin it so that you have that wrap design. This blazer is giving so much. And then little air conditioning in the back. I have on this t-shirt, and if you see water back here, it's because I just washed my braids and it was still a little wet. But this little draking back here is so cute because then you can get a little slip of skin, or if you have a really cool tank or something that could show through. I love this blazer. Let me show you the large. The large fits me a little bit better, I would say. It's not as oversized. I would still scrunch up the sleeves. And a trick that I use sometimes to keep the sleeves up is sometimes I'll use a ponytail holder, one of the wide ones, looser ones, and then I'll stick it in here and then kind of scrunch over it so that the sleeve stays put, or sometimes I just kind of tuck it and it stays, but the ponytail holder helps. Just make sure that it's not checking your blood pressure with how tight it is. Even now, I'm not going to keep both sizes. I was definitely, before filming this, going to say I'll keep the extra large, but I feel like the large is also giving. So the large can also, you can also kind of wrap over so where it looks really cool. I don't have as much, space to do that as I did with the extra large, or I can just do a simple, just stick a brooch here and that'd be really cool. I freaking love this blazer. All right. So let us create some outfits. All right, so look number 1, we have on a bra top that I got from Fashion Over quite some time ago. These pants are from Tiara Monet. She's a mega influencer who I love dearly. She had a boutique called 1130 that I got these lovely pants from, I want to say 5 years ago. I freaking love these pants. I will link something similar. And then I started to put on these cowboy boots that I got from Akira but they are very much cutting off my leg length here, especially with the horizontal line there at my ankles. So I'm gonna switch it out for something that shows more foot and leg skin. But this is so cute. I love more and more. Maybe the large might be a better option. It really depends on the outfit. I think because these pants are so voluminous that maybe the smaller size would balance it a little bit more. We'll try it out. All right, so let me show you visually the difference between these two shoes. Now, if I had something that was a little higher up, like if I didn't have the jacket on and just had the shoes, perhaps it wouldn't be as, cutting off my leg length. Now we've got these horizontal line here at the hem of the pants and at the top of the shoe, cutting off my leg length. It does kind of shorten and widen me. So let me show you with a different shoe. Like, you see how that opened up the wavelength? Like, I look, there's more foot and leg skin showing here. So I look longer and leaner with these shoes than I do with these. And then I'll show you a side by side. You can really see the difference between the two. And these are things that, you keep in mind when you're putting together your own outfits. And it doesn't have to be, and it's not because it's the heel. It's because you see more of my foot and leg skin. You can do the same thing with flats, a pair of sneakers, just as long as you show the more foot and leg skin that you show without creating a horizontal line, at the ankle, you're good to go. Let's move on. All right, here's outfit number 2. Now, if it's something that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give you an anglet skirt. This skirt is from Avec Les Filles. I got it during my Macy's shopping haul. I only paid, I think maybe like $8 or $9 out of pocket for this. This is so cute. So I still have on the bra top from before. Now you can wear a full tank if you want to. My style is my style. I think this is so cute. I love this blazer. And then the shoes are Fendi. The shoes, they still sell, so I'll link these in the description. The skirt should still be available, and crossing our fingers for the blazer to still be available by the time this video comes out. But if not, I'll try to link things that are similar. But the idea here is to kind of give you ideas on, like, when you get something new, or even if it's not anything new, even if it's something that you've worn in your closet for a while, it kind of give you some ideas on how to put things together with your own kind of personal style. I think this is so cute. Oh, and these earrings are from Akira, but I got these, as well, these boots, which since I've got a lot of leg show in here, I wonder if let's see how these boots would go. I would probably wear something like this with an over-the-knee boot. The over-the-knee boot is not going to break up that line, so you still get that long elongation, whereas something like an ankle boot or a mid-calf boot will kind of cut you off at a certain point on your leg and make you look shorter and wider, because it's a horizontal line. It doesn't look bad, but I would definitely either wear these shoes or something over the knee, because this horizontal line here is cutting off my visual length of my legs. See how the difference between the two legs? Now, I was gonna say I could show you so many variations. I'll show you as many as I can, but because I am a creature of habit and because my wardrobe is filled with things that I love, that I know are gonna look how I wanna look in my clothing, a lot of my pieces are different but similar. So like, for instance, these are the same skirt in 2 different colors. So these are 2 skirts from Urban Revival, which I believe you can still get these. And if so, I'll link it in the description. This would also go, but it's also like, kind of like the same vibe as this. And then obviously, since this is the same color, it's going to give the same vibe. But let me just show you really quickly, what the 2 different skirts look like.
A few moments later.
All right, now, because this is a bubble skirt, it does kind of, maybe a shorter jacket would be cuter, but we can still kind of work with the silhouette here. But you see like how it's almost kind of like a uniform, where it's like, once you find things that you really love, and you always keep that in mind anytime you buy anything new, because I very rarely have any pieces where it can't be worn with something else. I do have pieces that I've never worn. I think I kind of talked about that in this video here, where I went from my summer to full closets. You can check that out there. There are pieces that I buy that I'm like, oh, I know this is going to be me, and I might not wear it for a while, but I'm going to wear it. When you keep in mind what is going to look good on your body, what you love, what's easy to put on, you kind of have like these happy accidents in your closet where everything kind of goes with everything. And that's kind of the goal. Well, this skirt I got in the biggest size that they had at Urban Revival. I have since lost some weight, so it's like, oh yeah, it's a little too big for me, whatever. So we'll kind of work with it. But let me show you the black. Okay, here's the black. This is so fun. I mean, you know, it is a bubble skirt, so we're just gonna kind of lift it up a little bit. But very fun outfit. Again, have lost some weight since I bought it, but you know, we can make it work. All right. Let's move on. Now, I do have to kind of let y'all know that I'm almost at the point where I'm like, all right, y'all, I'm getting tired because I had to turn the air conditioner off so that you can hear me. So changing clothes with the air conditioner off is not fun. Anyway, let's get into this next outfit. Ooh. Okay, so now for this one, I wanted to do more of like a concert tee, and then I realized that like my concert tees kind of got converted into things that I could wear when I do my morning walks. Since I ain't really got one to show y'all, so I just put on like a regular like black t-shirt underneath here with these cargo camel pants that I got from Zara. All these pants have got to be almost 10 years old by now, or they're definitely more than 5 years old for sure. And I have on my space shoe croc looking shoes, which I freaking love, and oddly enough I get a lot of compliments on. Now I don't wear things to get compliments because, oh, how long have I been talking to y'all without the microphone? Lord. Damn, did I forget to charge this? Oh, well, you messed up this video. But you could also obviously do a sneaker. I like to mix leopard with camo because they're both neutral prints that actually go together really nicely. And I apologize for the audio. I don't know what's going on with this microphone right now. Let's look. I would probably wear this with a white t-shirt underneath, I think, with this. As a matter of fact, yeah, let me put on a white t-shirt. Poor Tank.
5 minutes later.
Now, when it comes to this look, especially because the pants are so baggy, I think I would go with the smaller size jacket just to kind of balance out the voluminosity, the volume. Here's the smaller size. Okay, can you see like how that took down some of the volume and it makes the outfit look a little bit more balanced? All right, let's move on, if I can. All right, we are here in the closet, and there's so many things that could go really nicely with the play on the jacket. Oops, play on the jacket with the tank and like a cute bottom. Like I've got this skirt here from Zara that would look really cute with it. I've got this like skirt that you guys saw in a try-on, I believe, my last try-on video. That would look really cute with it. Ooh. Even something like this. I would actually try this on and show you, but I realized that I don't know. I haven't worn like my bike shorts or anything that would go underneath this in a while, so I'm not quite sure where it is. But like, imagine this with the jacket. You know, I would need to either wear tights or some shorts or something underneath this because, you know, clearly this is very see-through. With that jacket, super cute. Ooh, I hate even these pants with the jacket. The browns might be a little weird. Let's actually see. This is something that I bought that I haven't worn yet, but it will get worn and it goes with things. But let's see how this goes with the brown jacket.
A few moments later.
Oh, I love it. These are actually like supposed to be like beach cover-up pants, but I think it looks so cute with this. Now, obviously, there is a piece underneath here that covers like this part. For the colder months though, I might have to put like, you know, some sheer tights, or they have those fleece tights that look very, very close to your skin tone. I see them on TikTok all the time. That might be something that can go underneath here, but I am not mad at these pants with this jacket. I have on 2 different pairs of shoes here. I think I like the mule better. These shoes are both from Zara. The mules, I have to see if they are still available. If so, I will link it. The pants are Zara as well, but this was Zara from definitely before May because I bought these to possibly be a Cowboy Carter outfit. And then these, I have to see if they're still available, but I know I bought these before I even bought the mules. The clogs, rather. Aren't they mules too? That is cute. I mean, it's just like, there's so many possibilities. You could even stick a button down underneath here, or you can do like a dickie like we talked about in the layering video where you can kind of cheat it. And then we didn't even really put any jeans on with these, but like, I mean, I guess maybe the first ones could be considered jeans, but then you've got a whole bunch of jeans that you could wear with a blazer like this, dresses that you can put on underneath here. I've got these cargo pants. Even something like these shorts. Let me show you the shorts. Not every climate is gonna call for like shorts with a blazer kind of thing. Like you got a window when it makes sense to wear that in lots of places around the world. But I'll still show it to you. I would probably wear this with more of like a bra top just to kind of like open it up because the waist on these are so high. You know, just to open it up so it doesn't shorten my torso. And then, you know, a little foggy, then jump. Either you could stick a boot like this. Now, you guys might have bought whatever the last couple of sizes that were left in these boots, but I will still try to find where you might be able to get this. Oh, this is too much. You know what it is? It's the color. I think these beats might be a little bit better. Damn. It might be the shortening of my torso that's throwing me off. Or I think maybe if the jacket was shorter or it was like opened up a little bit more. But anyway, guys, I've reached that limit where it's like it's very hot and I'm very tired and also I need to go. But if you want to see more outfit creation videos, make sure you check out this playlist right here. Click on it here and I'll see you there.